Today is voting day here in the United States. I have done this so many times, and I'm so proud that I'm able to have the freedom to vote. And you know, my parents were always very insistent that part of your freedom is part of your responsibility is to continue to vote for your freedom. I mean, let's be honest, many people that live in this country don't ever vote. The amount of people that vote is minimal compared to the population. But I remember my mom and my dad, who were both Marines in World War II, talking about how desperate we became when the Nazis were taking over Europe and the Japanese were taking over the Pacific, and how they realized that they were coming for us. This is the truth. I mean, there were even, submarines outside of the United States. So my mom always took great pride, and so did Daddy. Of course, I lost him when I was only 13. But Mom took great pride, and she would teach us all, it is your responsibility and your privilege to be able to vote who's in your country and who's going to run your country. And there have been times, and my mom talked about how before World War II, there were the Nazi sympathizers who were trying to take over Congress. I feel like I'm living through my mother's 20s now in 2024, and how in 1939 she talked about this. So I hope that anybody who says, oh, I'm not going to vote, it's not going to count. You don't know. You have no idea if one vote will make a difference. Because when the numbers come up, it's not so much the main number, but how many for the college, the voters, because there's so many people that they represent, each one of these. And, it's the state that makes the decision, and then it goes to Washington, D.C. So I really hope that people get it. They get it. They understand it. Because we're in big trouble here. And 50 years ago, I was thrilled when women's rights became about, because I fought for them, because I fought for my sister. I fought for my nieces. I now have great nieces, and I would die of an absolute broken heart, because I am seeing what's happening already, the gaslighting and the young women that are dying, who are miscarrying and having to live with a dead baby in their body. I mean, come on. What man has that kind of abuse to them? They don't. They really don't. So my hope for everybody is get off the high horse. Say, oh, I don't want to vote because I don't like either one of them. Well, vote. Vote. Whether you like them or not, go for the one with the least damage to somebody you love. Do you love your mother? Listen, the seniors are getting gaslit like mad. So do you love your grandma? Do you love your mom? Do you love your sister? How about your aunt? Here's the other thing. It's not just women. I mean, we're gaslighting, and the abuse for the gay community, or for the communities that are marginal, and the Asian community, the black communities, the different religious groups. This is not just about you, but you are part of a community, and if you can't take responsibility for it, I really feel bad for you. And this is me. I have been here for almost 3/4 of a century. And I hope that I can say, when I turn 75 in a couple months, I live in a free country. I am hoping that I don't have to be in a dictatorship, because people did not believe that their time could be used waiting to go and vote. We were given options. We were given mail options. Anybody could get an absentee ballot. Nobody has an excuse for not voting because we've been giving them every kind of option we can. I am hoping, this is my hope, I am hoping that within the week we will no longer have the fear that has been invoked upon us women because of the Dobbs decision. I am hoping and I'm praying that my little 4-year-old great niece will never have the fear of knowing that a man controls her medical, her life, or my little 10-year-old great niece, or my nieces and my great nieces who are in their 20s and 30s, that they're still in reproductive time, that somebody won't take that away and tell them, well, you have to have this many kids and you're going to do this and that. My mother used to tell me that women could not have any birth control ordered by a doctor in the 40s and 50s till they gave birth to 6 children. Not 1, not 2, but 6. And when my mom had my baby brother, her 6th child, she could finally get some help. So, and that was in 1960 when Bobby was born. So people, please understand that your life depends on it. And if you're a male, your life also depends on it, because women give birth to you. And if that woman can't be treated right during the pregnancy, that boy could be born with serious health conditions. And so, do what you have to do, but get out and vote. You have some time yet. It is like 3:30, almost 4 o'clock here in Michigan. Bye.